All right, ready? All right, ready? Now do that. Sit. Good. Down.
I've purposefully tethered Frannie so that she can't reach us.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
Marybelle is doing a drill of sit and down, also known as puppy push-ups. The purpose is to take a break from practicing crate. I may want to focus on something in particular. In this case, our main focus was crate, but you can't do that over and over and over again. So we're breaking it up with anything else. And right now we're attempting to do puppy push-ups. Marybelle's taken an attitude with me. She doesn't want to participate. So I switched focus to Frannie, who's dying for attention. What Frannie is learning, among many things, is that she's going to get rewarded if she stops putting tension on the leash. Additionally, we're working on her eye contact for name recognition. We're pairing the word good with the reward of a treat. You see now, Marybelle's back to wanting my attention. And Frannie is also learning the command sit, along with the release word of okay. All right, you see when she puts tension on her leash, she gets ignored.
Frannie? Frannie.
And when she sits calmly, she gets rewarded. Natural inclination for an animal would be to really try to get somebody's attention if they're upset about being tethered, which any animal would be for the first time.
Frannie. Frannie. Good. Good. Good.
So anything she'll give me, if she'll just stop pulling on her leash, if she'll give me eye contact when I say her name, if she'll sit for me. This is the first time she's ever had tension on her collar.
Interest? Yes? No? All right. Frannie.
And the two of them don't want to be separated either. In my world, that's not a healthy thing. Because then they listen to each other instead of me. I like to create dogs that are willing to give their attention primarily to their handler and then second to their housemate.
Good.
She's desperate now, just trying to go straight to the source of the cookies. And she just can't be rationalized with or reached when she's like this, so I just have to let her work it out.
Frannie. No.
There does come a time when I determine the dog is refusing to try any other behaviors, and I might give them a little help with the correction on their collar. I find it quite effective.
Ready? Here we go. Want you to pray. Good girl. Come in. Good.
Returning to work after a break, I'm insisting that Marybelle go in her crate on command. Once she's in and turns around, she can have her treat. But she has graduated beyond me throwing the treat in for her to chase. You'll see here that I insist that she crate. I put pressure on her collar forward into the crate until she gives in and walks through. Takes a lot of effort, but it only has to be done a short couple of times if you do it correctly. Doing it correctly means not giving up, being insistent, having follow through. This one's a little out of control. She needs a correction or two. Marybelle's on a break after having completed 3 crates.
He wasn't that good at that.
I think she's finally given in. She's ready to work. I'm bringing the treat between my eyes to get her to look at me when I say her name. She did a series of 3, and I let her know that it was finished by putting a treat on the ground and telling her okay. Now we're going to move into the sit command.
Okay.
Interchanging with her release word okay.
Come in. Okay.
It's imperative that when anyone is training her, they don't let her complete her activity with the word good or the phrase good girl, but rather with the word okay. Good or good girl is merely an affirmation that she's done a good job. It doesn't mean she's finished. Back to Marybelle, we're going to crate.
Okay.
It was hard to see through Frannie, but Marybelle went in without any resistance. She'll do it again. Very nice. She knows to hang back just a little bit
Great.
to get her treat instead of coming right out of her crate.
Good. Good girl. Uh-oh. Great. Good. There you go. Good. Okay. Oh.
I think Frannie must have been sitting still for a moment and I wanted to give her a treat, but she
Great.
seemed to have lost control and I retracted the offer.
Good.
And you see her, Marybelle's walking in compliantly.
Good girl. You ready? Great. Good. Okay. Here, you come over here. And look. Okay, that's fine. Good. Good. Back. Great. Good.
I've made this crate exercise more challenging by shutting the crate door on her. Her motivation is to wait for me to get the door shut and then she'll get her treat through the slats in the door.
Good.
Frannie is working on being comfortable being around the crate.
Good. Down.
And Marybelle's going to wait patiently in a downstay. This is the first time Frannie has walked into the crate. And I believe she's going to repeat it for us 2 more times. I touched Marybelle's shoulder to let her know to stand back and not steal her sister's spotlight.
She's working.